October 26th. Oh my gosh, 3 more days and I'll hit my 6-month mark from donating my kidney. Wow, it's only been 6 months. So anyway, yeah, Team Empowered Minds. This is our weekly call. Tonight, I am going to talk about FAQ 9539, which is Beachbody's Leadership Ladder. And the reason that I wanted to bring that up tonight was because of the Team Forward Fitness invite for anybody that hits the team leader status of the leadership ladder. If you hit that, you get to go all expenses paid other than your flight to a beautiful little resort in Mexico with Brigitte Linford and everybody else that has hit team leader on the leadership ladder. So that's coming up. I have a little bit of work to do. I got to really bust it out the next few weeks if I'm going to make it. I know Sharon absolutely has hit team leader. So it's so doable, guys. I mean, I was pretty close. I'll get there again. It is doable. So I wanted to explain a little bit as to what the team leader on the leadership ladder is. And let me see if I can make this happen. I don't know that I have a screen share. Oh, I do. I have a screen share. Screen share. Start now. Okay. So I am screen sharing from my screen real quick, and I'm going to show you what the leadership ladder looks like. Is that, I can't tell if that's crooked or not because I can only see this. So you have here your business starter, which most of you are at this point in time. If you've hit Success Club, you've hit the rank of business starter. Then you bump up to business builder. It's actually pretty easy to be a business builder. You have to be an Emerald or higher. 2 of your coaches that you personally sponsored also have to have Success Club points. Your week leg volume has to be 200, and your bonus points, your commission points for the month have to be 250. That's really not that hard to do. It's like 6 challenge packs and having 2 coaches. It's pretty easy. But the one that we're really interested in here is this team leader, where you need 1,000 bonus points or your volume points, your personal points that you're getting paid for, 1,000. You have to hit Success Club 5. You have to be a diamond or higher, which there are higher ranks than diamond. And 4 of the coaches in your downline have to get Success Club points. They don't have to be in Success Club. They just have to have Success Club points. And your week leg volume has to be 5,000. And I know you all know how to see your week leg volume. You see it happening. Let's see if I can get back to my Zoom page here. I know I'm like totally, oh, I may have just lost you all. Hold on. There we go. Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I do it? Stop share. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to do this from my phone, and it's not working out as well as I had planned. There we go. All right. Am I back on your screen yet? Maybe. Why am I not back on your screen? This is dumb. Okay. So hitting that leadership ladder is pretty basic. You just got to do the same thing that we tell you to do every week. Invite, invite, invite. Host your challenge groups. Have people have something to be invited to. You know, share the opportunity. Continue to share the, I have no idea where I'm even at on this thing. There it is. Peekaboo. There we are. So you just continue being as awesome as you are, and you will end up hitting that the team leader. When you hit team leader, that 1,000 BP that it's talking about, that's your paycheck. That's how much money you're making off of just your commissions. That's not including your team volume that you're getting. If your week leg is sitting at 5,000, you're cycle bonusing 50 times. I mean, come on, guys, this is big money. So being a team leader isn't that hard to hit. Getting to Mexico, pretty darn easy. Southwest will get you.
Totally worth it.
And it is totally worth it. Oh my gosh. A weekend in Mexico with Brigitte Linford. please, I would like to go on this. I'm at 13 below right now. I need to go to Mexico. So as a team, we all can work together and get us all in Mexico. It's doable, guys. It's so doable. Coming up in November is our Team Spirit Cup as well, which all boils right down into this building up to a team leader. You know, if you haven't already signed up, get signed up for that. You should have received an email for it. If not, there's a link in the Team Forward Fitness page that you can do that. You signed up under the TFF family with Brigitte Linford as our team coach. All of our combined Success Club points, and that's through everybody that signed up under TFF family, all goes into the big pot. If you are using Instagram, you need to hashtag the heck out of this. Brigitte has hashtags that are specific to her team. We can win several different layers of this contest, one of them being the most spirited team, which is all of us using that hashtag. And I know that Carrie has some awesome followers on Instagram. And so, I mean, it's just make sure you use those hashtags, get them out there, get them going. We can absolutely rock this. Wouldn't it be just so awesome if the TFF family overall won this whole big contest and there were 10 of us from Team Empowered Minds that were just like these key players in it? Oh my gosh, that would like just be so awesome. That would be so cool. I would have to buy you guys a picture of margaritas in Mexico. Whether or not you drink them is not my problem.
It's okay. You can just double drink for me. I'll take some pictures.
I got that down. I can double drink them margaritas. So definitely get signed up for that. If you need to find more information about that leadership ladder, you can find it under the FAQ 9539 or in your Coach Online office under training. There is a little link down to the leadership ladder, and it will explain it into far more detail. There's also a video there from Michael Neiman and one from Melanie Mitro that explain the leadership ladder a little bit further, but my phone decided it was not going to allow me to play those and be existing.
I can go there if you want me to.
If you want to, I really like Michael Neiman. He cracks me up. He's such a gomer.
Man, the first time I saw him when Robin sent the link to me before I became a coach, I was like, a company that has a retard like this for a bit, like this is their business?
Right?
Heck? And then after watching him a few times, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so dang funny. But yeah, the first time I was like, what?
He's so perfect. I absolutely love him. He's just so funny. But yeah, he's a crack up. So yeah, I never thought hitting team leader was even an option. I mean, I don't have a very strong weak leg at all. And my weak leg volume, I think the most I got in 1 month was like 1,600. And that was only with like 4 active coaches. I've doubled that in coaches on that leg. I mean, I know it's doable. It's absolutely doable to be able to hit this team leader status. I mean, I know Sharon's going to Mexico. I'd really like to go to Mexico with everybody.
Well, I'm already going to the Dominican Republic in 2 months after that. Because that's already
5:30 on the list. It's really weird. But I think that they've integrated that new criteria for getting off of the list. And I didn't hit Success Club that month, that they changed the criteria, but I did afterwards. So I don't know. We'll see. If I get off the list, I know I'm going to get off the list. I'm not too worried about it. Now is not a good time to get off the list. It's okay if they want to wait a couple weeks.
Yeah. Well, as long as you have Success Club points for the first few, like it just covers it all. So
yeah.
all together, I've only had to pay $60 because
yeah,
I have enough for one of the quarters.
Yeah, it's almost paid for me. I've got quite a bit up there, but I just got to get off the list. And then because I got my flight bumped there at Summit, I have a Southwest ticket voucher that I could use.
Yeah, there you go. Okay,
or I can use it for New Orleans. So either way, I planned ahead. So when the flights ask you if you want to get bumped, do it because it helps pay for these Beachbody trips.
So true.
Those are my little tidbits.
Can you see it?
Yes.
All right. So where's that video that you're wanting to watch?
On the left there where it says leadership ladder, down, down, down. There you go. And then right there where it says, watch this video as Michael Neiman explains the leadership ladder. Mine wouldn't show up.
Oh, it's really quiet. Hang on. The volume's all the way up. Okay, tell me if you can hear it or not, because last time Holly said that the volume was terrible, so.
Cannot hear it at all.
Yeah, it's like super whisper quiet.
That's so weird. Huh. Well, that's where you find the video from Michael Neiman, and it's a really funny little video. Michael Neiman's awesome. I really like him.
It's not coming through my speakers. It's coming through the computer or something, because I'm like, I can't get it to turn up, and when I turn it up, you turned up, he's still so quiet.
Oh, that's so weird.
Anyway,
So
okay,
guys,
you know where to find it.
You know where to find it. And then Melanie has hers on there too. And if you don't know who Melanie Mitro is, well, you know, I'm not going to explain it. Google. She's like our top coach in the entire company.
So the girl that does that page with my brother, I think you guys are all in that page with me, the Team Evan McMullen page. She, her name's Jacqueline, and she was like, oh my gosh, I see you're a Beachbody coach. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, I decided I want to be a Beachbody coach, so I reached out to Melanie Mitro. She's directly under Melanie.
Oh!
I know. Anyway, that's pretty cool.
Lucky girl.
Yeah.
That's okay. We're all under Melanie somewhere.
Yeah, I know, but it's just pretty awesome. Okay, so anyway, here's how you find it. Get all the good training and stuff.
Yep.
So I did this 3 times, I think.
Yep. Aim for forget all the ranks and just aim for this leadership ladder. You'll make more money in the long run doing it that way. Like, I am not a diamond right now, but I'm working really hard to hit that team builder, which I think I'm going to hit it. I should hit it real soon. And then working towards that, it'll bump me up to team leader. So I'm not too worried about that. The diamond status, yeah, it's awesome, but it's not that big of a deal when you break it down to doing the leadership ladder. That leadership ladder will get you further faster.
Yep.
And it's easier. It seems a lot easier.
Well, you're not trying to do it all yourself. This one, you're kind of doing it yourself. It's not your team necessarily. This is your team with you.
Right, exactly.
Is the trip, there's 2 months to qualify. Was one of the months October, or is it November and December?
It's November, December to qualify for this trip.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
So you have to get qualified, but it's easy enough to do. You just gotta hit it.
It's one or the other. Just one of those 2 months you have to qualify.
Yep. Easy peasy.
So anyway.
That's what I had for you tonight, was talking about that. And if you guys have not ever hung out or know anything about Brigitte, she's something. She's really neat. She's very nice. She's somebody that you would really appreciate knowing, her and her husband both. You know, over the last year, I've really watched Brigitte, because she's our upline, and watched her family go through quite a bit, and just, she was going through quite a bit right after I did, and just to see her strength was pretty incredible. So Brigitte is a very real person with very real drive. So I think that you guys would all appreciate that a lot. So that's what I had about the leadership ladder tonight. What you got for us, Sharon?
Hang on 1 second. Tiffany's trying to get on the call. Can somebody grab the link? She said that link isn't working. Can you scroll down to last week's link and somebody give that to her?
I can't.
Michelle, could you or Carrie do that?
Now what?
We don't post that much on our team page, so it shouldn't be more than maybe 4 or 5 scrolls down. And then just tag Tiffany in that post and say, go through this link, because it's always my same link.
You're still screen sharing with us too.
I know, because I'm going to show you something.
Like, we totally see you.
Okay, so what I wanted to go over is how to start and host a group, a support group. And so what we're wanting to do is, and Robin's been doing this, and so have some of her coaches, and they've been having really great success. So what she's doing is doing a preview week, and then a prep week, and then she's jumping into her group. So I went and started mine, and mine's not this time November, because we are not going to put on the extra pounds this time. And so I made sure that it was really clear for everybody that came to this to be able to see there's a preview week, there's a planning week, and there's a support group, and that's when it starts. So thank you, Carrie. Okay, so what they do during the preview week is kind of talk about the challenge groups and what they're doing. And so like day one, she does a welcome video, a live welcome video of what to expect in a group, and then asks questions if anybody has questions and stuff like that. And then she goes over what Shakeology is. She goes over what a challenge pack is. She goes over what we'll be doing during the group, like checking in and eating clean and things like that. And so each day she does just one post during the preview week. And then the last day of the preview week, she lets everybody know, okay, if you actually want to participate in the planning week and the support group week, then you need to click going to let me know, because I'm going to move you guys all over into a group, because this is an event, right? I'm going to move you all into a group, and that's where we're going to do our planning and stuff. So I need to know if you plan on going. So then she figures out who's all going. She personally messages them all, tells them, you know, she's moving them over to check the group, invites them to the group, things like that. And then gets them all their challenge packs purchased, Shakeology purchased, set up as a coach, however they want to do it, right? During that planning week, but you got to be on it, because you need to be on day one and day two getting those challenge packs ordered, or they're not going to have it by that next Monday when they need to start. So, and some people will be ready during the preview week. They're going to, you know, because you've already talked to them in the past. Just a moment, just a minute. And so they're going to be ready to jump when you invite them to this, because they already know they want to do a challenge with you and stuff like that. But you're going to have some that just want to watch, and they sit back and say, okay, this is something I want to do, but not right now. And then you're going to have some that are like, maybe, maybe not, you know. So anyway, I'm going to try it like this. I've never done the preview week before. I've always just asked ahead of time. But I've heard that you get like double the numbers of people actually wanting to participate, because they feel like before it's kind of like this secret society that we won't let anybody know what's in our groups. So now when we're opening it up and letting people know that it's not scary, because I don't know if you guys are like me, but the number one thing that I get, way more than even the money issue, is I can't commit to that. That's too much work. And I'm like, whoa, what do you expect? What do you think I'm going to make you do? You know, basically you're just working out and eating right, and then checking into the group once a day and saying, hey, I did it or I didn't do it. And so once I've started explaining that to people, they're like, oh, okay. I thought I had to like track all my calories and work out for a certain amount of time. And I'm like, no, just a minute. What? I said, we'll watch a movie when we're done. Go. So the kids don't have school this week, and it's totally thrown me off. I didn't even bring Weston to preschool yesterday because I completely forgot about it. Anyway, so okay, are you gonna say hi? Hurry up! Everybody wants to say hi to you.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Chuck.
Okay, go bye-bye now. Shut the door. Okay, so we're doing a preview week, trying to engage more people. Every time that we post something, then it notifies people. So if they do check their notifications, they'll see it. And sometimes it will come through into their newsfeed as well. So make sure that you're active while you're inviting people and stuff like that. One thing that Christy noticed that I've now noticed, it limits you to 50 people a day to invite to a group in a 24-hour period. To an event. So you need to be on that early. If you want to have, say, 300 people invited, because usually you're going to get about 15 to 20% of those people will participate. So if you want 15 to 20 people, you need to get on that early because you need to be inviting 50 every day for the entire week before your group starts.
So in doing this, are you reaching out individually to everybody that you're inviting and having a private conversation?
These first 50 I knew had told me that they wanted to do a group with me or are repeats. So yeah,
Okay.
after I get off this call, I plan on getting my next 50 out, and then I just have a quick little message that says, hey, heads up, I invited you to my November, support group. I'd love to have you come check it out. We're doing a preview week. Here's the link. And I send them the link as well, because some people are like, I never saw that in my notifications. And so it's just easy. That way I don't have to be like, oh, let me go find the link. It's right there. So it's just like 3 sentences, tell them hello, tell them about the link, and then tell them just a brief, what is this group and why am I inviting you? And that's what I did the last group that I did. I did 400 people, and I sent out 275 personal messages to those people. And that was all to the people who didn't see it or didn't already comment or, things like that they were going to participate. So it takes time. It took me almost 2 hours to do that. But my participation went from 14 to 47.
Oh, wow.
It's worth it.
Very nice. Total sidebar, Michelle, can you send me an updated picture of you, like shoulders up? You look like you've thinned out quite a bit. And I'd like to maybe promote that a little bit. Just saying. Total sidebar, sorry. So it's really increased the people that have responded and actually in your group. That's actually pretty creative. I had missed the call when that whole concept had gone out.
I had to go back and watch it.
I had much of a chance to do that. So I know that Sierra is doing that right now with the group that her and I have that's starting Monday. And I mean, we have over 30 people in our group. It's just crazy how many people are there. And it's essentially a free group, but it's working out that there's more and more people actually have lots of needs. So.
Well, I've heard this done where you could do it as a free group too. So your preview week is your free group. So you do it as an event, and each day you post for them to do either a workout or a thing to eat or something like that. And then you roll it over and say, if you want to continue on, we're going to start prep week for our 4-week support.
I love this idea. This works. I love this idea. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So I've just never messed with events before. And that's why I had a hard time grasping it, because I'm like, I've never done events. I don't know how to do them. But it was nice. So, and I don't know how I'm going to do this group right here, because I have multiple people in it. There's 3 people in it that literally have either too old of phones, not enough data on their phones, or not in a place where they can use the app. So I'm just like, oh, I don't love the Facebook thing, because I get literally 300 to 500 notifications a day on that sucker. So it's really hard for me to make sure that I catch everything in my support group. Whereas on the app, I know it's from the app. So I know it's from my support group.
See, and I don't like the app. I think the app is, I don't know. I'm not an app fan. As much as I'm trying to be, I'm not. So that's just, but Facebook is, I have bad words for Facebook.
Well, especially right now, Facebook has gone really downhill, and I don't know what they're doing lately, but they are making a whole big mess and changing a whole lot of stuff, and it's driving me nuts.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. So really don't rely on Facebook for the future of your business. I've being where I'm at, surprisingly, 50% of what I'm doing is face-to-face, which shocks the crud out of me because I'm in the middle of flipping nowhere. But Monday nights, I'm part of a knitting group, and that's what we talk about. We talk about health and nutrition and Shakeology and all of that stuff. The pastor of our church, she's like, I don't order Shakeology. He ordered some today. It's face-to-face now. And I think Robin had originally said to me, what are you going to do if Facebook dies? How are you going to maintain your business? And I didn't think of it at the time, but it's very true. Facebook is not obligated to us by any means at all. If Facebook decided to close its doors tomorrow, that's Facebook for you. There's nothing we as people can do about it. We have to have a backup plan. And so that app is a great backup plan. You know, there's other lines of social media available to us that we all really need to utilize.
Yeah.
Including the stupid app that I don't like.
Well, and that's why I've been having Tiffany help me with the newsletter every month and trying to, which I need to post in my, Tiffany, I need you to post in my VIP group and ask for people that want to be on the newsletter again, because we haven't done that in like 3 months. And usually I get 3 or 4 people that are like, yeah, I want to be on there. But that way, if Facebook did die tomorrow, guess what? I'd at least still have my, 300 or 400 people in there, access to them. I personally hate email. I hate it. I feel like it's like not personable at all. But I know some people like that. So I know that it hits all different types of people when you use all the different types of social media. Anyway, but I do love this idea. I totally recommend you guys do it for your next group. We all have the same amount of time. We're all starting in November. I'm doing my preview week the 31st through the 6th, and then my planning week, and then we're starting November 13th. I think I ended up making this one only a 3-week group because of Christmas. Hang on, I don't know. Let me look at the calendar real quick. One of mine, I don't remember if December's was gonna be a 3-week or if this one was gonna be a 3-week. Yes, this one's only gonna be, this one's only gonna be 3 weeks. Okay, so 4 weeks including the prep week. And then that way my December one can also be 3 weeks and not hit into Christmas, because otherwise it would be like Christmas is smack in the middle of my group. And I did that last year and I lost like half the group, quit.
Yep.
They're like, it's Christmas. So basically that whole week, the 3 days before Christmas and 3 days after, nobody wants to do anything. Anyway, but I highly recommend that maybe you guys want to do like a 5-week group instead, and then just skip that whole 2 weeks of Christmas time and then start back in January. I mean, whatever you want to do, but this works and it gets a lot of people where you're not just shoving them in a group, but you're shoving them in a group, if you know what I mean. They're in a group with you. They're seeing what you're doing, but it's an event. So it's not being as pushy, and you're just letting them know, here's what I do if you'd love to join me. So I just did this 2 days ago, and you can see I already have 11 people going. And out of those 11 people, three have participated in a group with me before. That's pretty good. So, yep, there's Tiffany. Anyway, any questions on this?
No. Come here.
Uh-oh, did we lose Carrie? Oh, no, she's just down there. Uh-oh, I don't know what that was that came up. Carrie or Michelle or Tiffany, anything about how to do the group?
No.
Nope? Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, I think that's all we had for you guys. I'm going to stop screen sharing.
Let's go to Mexico, where it's not 13 below.
Hey, I get to laugh because I lived it for 20 years of my life.
I do for 2.
You know where a great place to
I'm
live
not
is?
complaining.
Monterey.
Yes. Your place, every picture you post, I'm like, Tiffany, you look so good.
It was nice. I mean, it was cloudy and misty this morning, but by the afternoon, I wished I had short sleeves, but I had committed to long sleeves today.
You'd committed, huh? That's funny. Yeah, but you also have to take, of course, compared to Alaska. I was going to say the price of living there, though, but then I'm like, wait. We're talking about Alaska and Monterey. I pick Monterey.
Yeah. And I do have it nice because, I live like a couple blocks away from a commissary. And so I get the whole, benefit there of my meat not being too terribly expensive. It's about the same price as if I ordered through Zaycon. So I'm like, oh, good.
Yeah, that's great.
And really, we don't spend near as much money as we did living back in Idaho.
Because you don't go to the store.
Because you don't want to leave the house.
Because go anywhere because there's nothing to go do. Okay, there's a lot to go do. Shopping is not one of them.
Right. Yeah, no restaurants to go out and eat at, no coffee shops to go out and grab a coffee. It's the grocery store. Well, Fred Meyer's is the hangout place.
We don't have one.
I know. I'm saying in Fairbanks, literally, that's the hangout place. My brother's like, oh yeah, we're at Fred Meyer's after a date. And I'm like, seriously?
No, our nearest Fred Meyer's would be Palmer. And that's almost 3 hours.
Yep.
So, yeah, exciting times. Well, no, okay, Wanger's, which is our little, like, country store, think Little House on the Prairie country store. It's, 30 miles altogether? Yeah, about 25, 30 miles away, and that's where we go for a knitting group on Monday nights. It's awesome. Yeah, that's my social hour. And then church on Sundays. Woo.
Hey, when I was a kid, church was like the best because I was homeschooled. So we literally were at our house all the time. So Sunday, that 3 hours, being a Mormon and getting to go for 3 hours was like social life.
Well, I've actually, okay, so Terry and the church pastor, I know this is like the funniest thing to say, but Terry and the church pastor have become pretty good friends. So because of that, we've been able to go hunting and exploring and doing stuff with the church pastor. And so I've been able to do like the little bug in his ears for like social events. Church 3 days a week, and I can host those by playing my videos. And he's like, yes, let's schedule that in. I'm like, cool. I'm like, can we have a pie party at church decoration day? He's like, let's schedule that in. I get to like puppeteer my way into a social event all the time.
Well, good. It won't get too lonely.
Well, and then I thought, Beachbody, it's a big deal around here. All these people really need something to do, so why not utilize a church 3 or 4 days a week for a workout session? We're all living proof that they work. It's a place where everybody feels comfortable. It's a big enough place. I don't have to be a professional to push play. And it's as simple as explaining to the people, I'm not the professional. I just have access to this. Let's just do this together.
Yeah. That's exciting.
It's just an idea. We'll see how it works.
Well, cool. All right. Anybody else? Anything? We got 4 more minutes before it cuts us off.
Oh, sweet, sleepy baby.
Oh,
She's so cute.
I love her hair. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Little ringlets. All right. Well, thank you guys all for being on the call, and go back and watch the beginning if you missed the beginning, and join us because you guys, it seriously would be amazing to have our team in Mexico together, like paid for, other than plane tickets. And I've never been to Mexico before, but I've heard you can get some decent plane tickets from Salt Lake. So,
Yeah.
I need to get a passport still, but I have to get that for my Punta Cana trip anyway.
A passport. Go before proverbial poop hits the fan.
It's probably true. I probably should do that before the end of the year. And I have a driver's license next week anyway, before the before the 22nd on my birthday of November. So I have to get fixed up to look good anyway. Might as well just go get it all done at the same time.
I just got my Alaska driver's license. We got our Alaska driver's license today.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Peace out, Idaho.
I was sad when they took my Alaska one away. I was like, can I just keep it? I'm not drive it, but.
They let me keep my Idaho one, which was like the best picture I've ever taken on a driver's license.
Well, then you keep the Idaho one and not the Alaska, because if you keep the Alaska, you can claim residency and then you get the money. And no other state does that, so they don't care.
Yeah.
Alaska's really picky about that. But mine, I can't wait to get a new one because it was 4 weeks before I had Weston when I got it. So I was like, do I have to say how much I weigh now or how much I'm going to weigh after after I have the baby. The lady's like, we don't care, but whatever you want. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't care. They really don't.
Anyway, so I'm excited to have a new one with not a pregnant face.
All right, it's gonna cut us all off.
Good night. Love you guys.
Bye.